let's get going. 6 strength. Was that a mistake? Hopefully not. Hopefully the dungeon master is going to be kind to me. We shall see. We shall see. What's this? Ooh. Jaw. Truth and nothing else, a voice declares. What is your name? Intelligence. Ragan. Your name is Ragan. Ragan. Doesn't sound right. No, no one calls you by your name. Put that just there, actually. Yeah, nobody likes you. Boo. What is charisma? Is not very nice. You're often referred to as cleric, Wisdom says. I like Wisdom's symbol. That's nice. Yes, speak it. Stay silent. Jaw, you say nothing. Another question from the darkness. What is your occupation? Wisdom, success, as if it mattered. Charisma, what is this? An interrogation? Constitution, success. You are dead. Oh, this is interesting. What's an occupation in this context? Work. Getting paid for labor. DC 12 a failure. Didn't you have a job? Something really important. Constitution 6. Your class. I don't want to be dead. If you do, you can embrace it, do so. Class. What class are you? Lower class. Constitution's being a bit harsh there. Lower class? Holy sheesh. Come on now. Alright. Charisma. Not sure any answer is good here. Just go with whatever works in the moment. You are a city cleric. Nothing more. So we got I'm definitely a cleric, or I'm awful at everything, or stay silent. I can't decide which one I want to go with here. I think... Do I want to stay silent? No. Right. First decision. Trip up. We're going to stay silent. Honestly. Since you don't know who you're dealing with here, I agree. It's probably smart to shut up. Charisma's a bit harsh. Charisma's not very pro this character. It's a bit weird, you know? It takes a while before the next question is posed. What is your current goal? Wisdom DC 10 success. We need to find out who blew up the tea shop. And most importantly, for what nefarious purpose? The Goblin Chieftain. She needs you. That's Constitution saying that, by the way. A tea shop exploded. Why all these questions? To find the Goblin Chieftain, is that right? Well, let's carry on. A tea shop exploded. Unfortunately, yes. That's not good. I like tea shops. Great. I hate tea shops. They should be banned. I don't have any strong opinions on tea shops. In fact, I never think of them at all. That's not good. I like tea shops. They are lovely. Yes, says Wisdom. You may ruminate further on tea shops at a later date. There is a question to be answered. Your goal is... Why all these questions? This fellow wants something. No idea what, though. You should probably lie. Tell him you're collecting taxes or something. That'd be fun. Let's go with that, then. I'm the tithe collector. Yeah. That should scare them. No reply. No feedback. Then the voice asks, what is your political affiliation? Question strikes your entire consciousness, sending it spinning. Charisma was a success. This is a setup. Has to be. Wisdom. You care for your fellow. Vote for the Asgalists. The Freestriders, maybe. Then again, you're no revolutionary. Things just move way too fast these days. Elections are exhausting. Strength with a failure, constitution with a failure. It hides in the back of your skull, a fact that you are bound to be a nationalist. Definitely not a nationalist. Apolitical. Maybe I'm apolitical. Am I apolitical? Yeah, why not? I'm apolitical. Let's go. Perfect. No one can get mad at you. Everyone will love you. Brilliant. The voice is fading. This is the end, the final question. How did you die? Drowning in the river. Same way you lived, unable to step out of the uniform, not for 1 second. Let's see, what should we do here? I died when he died. Why not? That sounds spooky and ominous. Let's go with that. Sounds kind of spooky and ominous. We like spooky and ominous here. Christopher Bodegar. Christopher Bodegar. Let's see. What's going on here? We've got a boy floating through the water there. Very nice. Very nice. Let's see what happens. See what happens. We chilling. Ooh, we got some good music. Nice and chill. That's what you want. That's what you want. Oh! See you later, little pocket watch. It's floating away. I can tell this is going to be one of those interesting games. Listen to that wall of sound. Now that is nice. It's getting chaotic. But in a warm blanket kind of way. You know what I mean? A warm blanket kind of way. I don't know. I might be... Oh, there's a lobster. Oh, there's a little guy. Oh, there's this little parchment. Oh, there's a little letter. Oh, there's a little me. Look at the little me. Is it a little me? Yeah, a little me. What we got going on then? Let's see. And so he awoke. A fresh start. Wisdom. Your heartbeat is loud, screaming. Your body aches. It's stiff, as if you've slept for days. Ready for the quest to continue. I'm gonna look around you. A circular stone chamber, a storage for apples and corpses. Apples and corpses. The house of the dead. Your home. Those piles of apples. Is this Tolstad? So we got a little journal update on Tolstad. Tolstad, a sprawling island fortress and one of 5 districts in the city. It sits in the middle of River Torna, home of Jaws Pillar, a sprawling tunnel network, and Water Lane, the greatest trade hub in Ascani. You are on Tolstad right now. Let's look at the Water Lane. Charisma tells me about this one. Water Lane, the largest trade port in Norvik. Oh, we've got to go through Norvik as well. Located in a massive tunnel piercing the center of Tolstad. It is a so-called marvel of dwarven engineering. And it's the reason so many people commute to Tolstad over the many bridges, considered as one of the great crafted wonders of the world. Let's look at Norvik then. Ascani. Norvik, the central city of Ascani, and last bastion of humanity. It was founded upon the end of the Reconquest in 468 AE, exactly 70 years ago. Let's look at Ascani. Oh my god. Ascan, one of the 8 bands along the coast. It is a cold mountainous realm. It is your home, also referred to as Ascani, interchangeably. The coast, known as Jaws Realm. It is a strip of land divided into 8 bands. The further inland you go, the closer you get to infinite wastes. It is theorized to be a ring or half sphere due to the bend of the horizon. Let's look at bands. Band, an esoteric divide, splits the circular coast of Jaw into 8 geographic areas, commonly known as bands. Each band has unique esoteric and natural traits, and stretches from the coast to the infinity wastes. Let's look at the magic of Jaw and his strings. The coast is infused with it, so that's esoteric. Let's look at Jaw. Oh my god. Jor, the name of our realm, also the name of the legendary wizard who created it. He died during the closing, at the end of the Gate era. Wizard, a book-learned arcane spellcaster, typically plays Jor's strings by memorizing and executing esoteric rituals and chants. Oh my goodness. One of the 3 pillars of magic, arcane. It is represented by the forces that make up all esoteric events. Those who play Jor's strings tap into these powers, programming the laws of existence around their whims. Woly woly. Jor's strings, the ley lines of esoteric power that holds the realm together. Let's check my stuff. What stuff? Says Charisma. Your hands dart around your pouch and uniform. Panic. Sweat. That's Constitution saying that. Charisma. No spellbook. No mace. Face it. You've been robbed. Gonna go with that kind of voice for Charisma, I think. Right, Constitution needs to be slightly different. Your legs shake. Tears begin to form. I think Constitution having that kind of voice is quite good. He's going to be slower and more controlled. Wisdom. Deep breaths. Your belongings are surely here somewhere. Wisdom, going to be controlled, but a bit more feminine, a bit more calming in their voice. I think that's the way we go with that. Wait, what about that quest? Oh, I got 1 hit point. Oh, yes, a quest. See, strength. Excited. Earth be blessed. Success. Earth, your god. Okay. Do I remember everything? Wisdom. Yes. Everything is off, but your memory is intact. Your quest was given yesterday. Remember? The tea shop. The tea shop? Yep. Tea shop. The blew up. Dexterity is going to be a bit more like that, you know? It'll be a tough one. Might take days. See? Constitution. A chance for redemption. Right, so what am I going to choose here? Redemption? Wait, what did I do? Insubordination. Inconstancy. Light apostasy. I don't know what that is. Gained experience, 5 XP. Ooh. The words live inside your bone marrow. Just a job, so I've done this before. You haven't really. Your previous experience lies more in some basic Earthguard militia service, as well as a few years at the Towers. So what are the Towers? The Towers, the home base of the Order of Arcane Clerics of Norvik, also known as the Ocan, O-C-A-N. Clerics. Oh, I'm not going through all these. I gotta be honest with you. Servant God, deeply devoted, spiritually connected, typically a divine cast, blah, 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 blah. Divine, one of the 3 pillars of magic, is represented by the sacred, the faith of all folk, their souls, and it is granted by gods who once walked among us. Why is a cat meowing? Rogue sorcery was not your main subject. All right, we got to do Intelligence's voice now. We got to figure out Intelligence, right. He's going to be slightly pompous, slightly, let's go with this. Rogue sorcery was not your main subject, but yes, you've read a lot about these types of fiery events. That's quite good. They are not too common these days. However, this incident does not appear overly complex. What? You can't hear me? Are you sure? Are you sure? Surely not. That can't be the case. No. I can see it. I can see it popping up. Yeah. Yeah, we're all right. We're all right. Yeah, no, it's all right. Right. Moving swiftly. I certainly hope so, anyway. I certainly hope so. No, you're telling you're pulling my leg, Megan. You got to be pulling my leg. Surely. Surely. Right. A quest. I like those. They are dangerous. You might not make it. So, you know, he's got that kind of voice, I think, is what he's going to have. Let's just double check, actually. Advanced audio properties. Yeah. We're all good. We're all good. It's all good. You can hear me. Wait, how much time do I have? dexterity. Until the election. Duh. Which is in 5 days. That's intelligence again, by the way, just in case you're wondering. So to be clear, I need to figure out who blew up some random tea shop. More or less. But you've got like 5 days to do it, so no stress. There's also bullshit politics involved there. You'll love it. Oh, here. There's also bullshit politics involved here. You'll love it. There we go. We'll go like that. That seems good enough. That seems good enough to me. Right. There's that feeling again. That's wisdom. No way back. Doesn't sound too good. Can I think about this first? Yes, let's finish first. Good or bad, you won't know until you've reached the end. So then I got, that's very ominous. Can't I just not go on the fate will guide me to A? Let's go with that. Fate will guide me to a constitution. You feel dizzy. The weight of the Earth Guard uniform. A dull pain takes hold. Your body aches. Its contents rotting. Oh. You must consume an apple now. If your stats are high or low enough, chimes will appear in your mind. They will suggest, inform, and offer unique paths. Trust them at your own risk. Okay. I'm going to do, rub your temples, I think. Yeah, let's go with that. As you do, your fingers touch upon cold steel. It's covering your entire head. Colloquially known as a helmet. Can I take it off? Strength. 20. Failure. No. I wouldn't do that. Like ripping off your own face. Alright. Not a good idea. See, I'm going to go nasally with intelligence. That's not yet. Okay. Charisma. Can't wait until you do. Can't wait until you do. There we go. We'll go with that. Right, he wants me to eat an apple. Behold, an apple looks better than the ones in the pile. Okay, let's go and trifle with it. It's a garden apple. Let's consume the apple. Hey, we got a hit point for consuming the apple. That's pretty good going. That's pretty good going, isn't it? Yeah. What's this? This isn't yours, is it? Tattered cloak. Let's take it. Immediately feel the dampness spreading. It is light blue and tattered. It was once yours. Charisma, please don't. This thing is disgusting. Weigh it in your hands. It is heavy. Wring out the water. The filthy liquid falls to the floor of the stony chamber. It smells of salt water. It's still quite wet. Should I wear this? No. I'll think about it. You reach for your fancy red pouch of holding. The cloak easily slips inside into the extra-dimensional space with a satisfying slurp. I really love my pouch of holding. That's what I'm going to say. Yes, you are very lucky. These are like 1,000,000 crowns on the market. That's the currency. I'm not even going to click on that. This kind of magic item can go upwards of 10,000 crowns. It's not yours though. It's the city's. You can't just use it for anything. Jeez. Equipping items temporarily alters your ability scores. Right. That's nice and all. There was something else that it was... Oh, that's just where I walk. A vase of leaves. Smells lovely. Let's take the incense. Let's look at this. It's a corpse under a blanket. Let's trifle with it. Ooh, a garden apple as well. Why not? A big old pile of apples. Let's look at this. A divine shrine covered in apples. Oh, divine scripture where it does not belong. Let's take the divine scripture then. Shield of faith. Memorized shield of faith. I now have a spell. Right, I'm going to take this moment right now to very, very, very quickly just check to make sure that I am able to hear myself. You know? I just want to be able to check that. The Indie James. Let's have a look. Let's search for the Indie James. They're live right now. Now we'll find out. Allow all. Allow all. Yeah, I can hear myself. Fine. There we go. Whatever. It's there. Good. Good. Right. Let's carry on. Let's look at this. A very important piece of paper. Let's go and look at it. All right then. Voting card, -1 intelligence. Examine. You pick up the surprisingly thick piece of paper with a shaking hand. Gain 5 experience. The card is slightly torn and has clearly been drenched at some point. At the top it says Rostcourt in big bold lettering. Rostcourt. Rostcourt means voting card in fancy Ascani Dwarven. Why did I go slightly Irish there? 5 days remaining. Oh right, there's an election. It was nice not to think about that for once. There's Constitution there. We've never had one of those before. Neat. We should just get a God King again. Worked great last time. It's time for a damn revolution. We'll bring it all down and build it up again. That's what Dexter. Not too hard. Someone could get hurt. How does this thing work? After you pick it up at a district office, you only need to check the box of one of the 5 parties. Okay. Then you deliver it on election day to a polling place. Although in your case, you'd need to write the name of the party you want in the corner along with a signature, since you filled out every box like an idiot. This is your one vote. You should indeed take care of it. Look at the list of parties. Nationalist Party of Norvik, Freestrider Revolutionary Party, Asgarlist Workers' Party, Agranian Rural Party, Arcanist Party of Magic. And finally, the last box doesn't say anything. This is where you can input whatever you want, or just leave it empty for a null vote. Gain 5 experience from that. The box next to each party is filled in with a smudged check mark, including the last empty one. Smart move. No one can get mad at you if you vote for every party. Are these all the parties? Intelligence replies with that. No. There are about a dozen other large parties in Norvik. Most have subsumed over the last few years, such as the Civic League of Progressives, the Torch Union, Order of the Scales, Hedonist Party, and the various guild parties. The Agranians and Arcanists are the only ones who have not joined a larger party or fallen aside. Good to know. Alright, we'll move onwards. Let's have a look at these apples then. A pile of apples. Let's engage with the apples. Let's talk to them. Can we talk to them? You stare at a pile of apples. Charisma. Walk away. If you know what's good for you. Constitution. Apples are good for you. Whose apples are these? Intelligence failure. Maybe they're growing somewhere around here or below. Should these be stored alongside corpses? Intelligence. No. It's a health hazard. It's charisma. Of course not. It's nasty. Constitution. Something tells you that no, they should not. Could I eat my way through this pile of apples? Wisdom. You can certainly try. Strength. You are not capable of carrying such a tremendous burden. Dear oh dear. Constitution. It would be greatly beneficial. Charisma. Please don't. You're not an apple boy anymore. Ability checks. Roll a d20 with your modifiers to get a unique outcome. Your DC difficulty class is often impacted by your choices, big or small. Okay, let's remove the bad apples first. Your hands swipe over the surface of apples, carefully plucking away any with signs of spoilage. There we go. There we go. That's a lot better. That's a lot of apple. Constitution. Yes. I think we're going to have to eat the apples. We've got a DC 7 and we're +1 in our Constitution. Let's go. 15. Yes, that's a success. You look at upon this challenge with determination. Dig in. Digging in, the first apple goes down the hatch. Another one. Number 2 goes well. You chew it in peace. Now the third. Yep, that sure was an apple. Going smooth so far. Next one. This one was harder. Your stomach fights the taste. It's getting difficult. One more should be fine. Constitution. This is the limit. As you chow down on the apple, you feel your jaw ache, your hands shake. Apple overdose. Dangerous stuff. Intelligence. No such thing. Come on. Oh, jeez. No such thing. Come on. Okay. Constitution. You feel refreshed. For a moment, at least. All right. The pile of apples towers over you still. You've barely made a dent. Yes. Eat the apple, apple boy. Feel sick. Wisdom. As you feel sick, you see something sticking out of the pile of apples. A piece of paper? No. It's a spell scroll. Ah, the scroll is just for a simple cantrip. Oh well. You quickly memorize the scroll, consuming it into your psyche, as you always do. Some people at the towers used to fear your innate power to master magic like that. Which is understandable. It's pretty terrifying. Cantrips are spells that can be cast at will outside of dialogues. They do not consume any spell slots. Hey, you can access your cantrips in the bottom right. Very cool. Check out the cantrip. Let's have a look at the spell slots. Let's have a look. Dancing light. What does it do? You create a torch-sized light within range. Oh, okay, so I got a little torch now. That's pretty handy. Nice, nice, nice. Let's have a look at this thing. Divine Shrine covered in apples. Let's engage with the Divine Shrine. Shrine of Earth. The runes fill your senses as you approach. The colour is faded. This monument is hollow, void of all life and divinity. Are these rare? No. You'll find shrines like this all over Norvik. Can I pray here? To what, exactly? There are many gods listening to our prayers. Always. So can I pray to some random god? I think that's... You may pray as you wish. Okay, so... Let's do this sacred shrine. Insult. Strength. Indeed. Yet, you are very much aware that this is not the worst you'll see. You'll have to fight hard to keep Earth's dream afloat. Let's remove the apples. does not take long for you to move some of the nasty apples away from the front of the shrine. A small improvement, but big in the heart. Alright, kneel. The shrine towers over you. Constitution, you feel small. To cast spells, you must first prepare them at shrines. A prepared spell can be cast when the cleric has reason to do so, either in or out of dialogues. Each cast expends one spell slot of the corresponding level. Let's see. We'll pray. Staring at the chiseled monument, you focus your mind. You take a deep breath and begin your prayer. And tranquility. Contemplate the tea shop. You let your mind go through the basics of what you know. The tea shop was destroyed in the middle of the day. Minor injuries were reported. Your goal is to enter the tea shop and investigate it properly. That is it. Contemplate the election. Okay. The first election. Your vote won't matter. Your vote will be the most important of all. That's a contradiction. Ask those around you what they will vote for, and you might find your own voice along the way. Can I return here when I have more things to think about? Always. Finish your prayer. Okay, so that prayer was good. Oh, I like Tokig the Gambler. Hells yeah. A trickster. Type of god that's only famous for his ridiculous ploys. Tokig the Gambler is often seen as a silly goblin myth. I like Tokig the Gambler. Trickster goblin who united tribes of Ascani during the Divine Era. Most famous for cutting off his right hand to fulfill a prophecy. I like the sound of Tokig. In truth, there are a few goblins who still worship him after the conquest. Praying to Tokig, if you for some reason would get a response, only result in the exact opposite of whatever you wanted. I'm done. Prepare spells. So let's prepare both of them. Finish. Lovely stuff. Is there anything else I could do there? I swear there was. Oh yeah. There was the stuff about gods do not usually grant divine interventions for minor injuries. Do you think they care? If you want healing, you have to do it yourself. With the power channeled through Earth? Yes. Come on. Is it really channeled? The guy's dead. Faded. Gone. You're most likely simply handing some esoteric leftovers smudged on the strings. Attempt a prayer of healing now. Why not? Let's do it. My wisdom is +2, so it's... Oh, that's a major failure. You focus your mind on Earth's symbol, his red eye. Ew. Not looking good. You recite a few words of remembrance before you sense the channeled strings around the shrine. They converge upon you. Mend you. Huh, well that's something. Sure is, but you sense there's something you've missed. What were those words? The ones you learned at the towers. Let's try it again. We're gonna... Oh, it's locked. Can't do it now. Right, we'll leave. We'll come back to that later. What's this question mark? A great mountain of apples. Should we go over to this guy here? This guy, he looks indecisive. What happens if we trifle? A wisdom tooth. Pickpocket item. DC 15 dexterity. Okay, no. We're not going to be taking his wisdom tooth then. Let's talk to him. Oh, it's a zombie. Okay. We got a zombie here. You approach a shambling man by the apple pile. He does not acknowledge your presence. He is... Oh, no, that's Constitution. Jesus Christ. Got to get these names and voices right. He is unaware of you. So, greetings, citizen. That's what he's going to say. Glancing under his hood, you catch a blank expression spread upon a dried face. What is your name? He does not even turn to look at you. Why is this man not listening to me? I'm going to go with that. His glassy dark eyes just stare forward into nothing. Intelligence. This is a reanimated corpse. What's he doing? The zombie is attempting to clear a path through the apple pile. Okay. He'll probably be at it for a long time. Sir, are you a member of the undead? He does not respond. Not even a groan? How disappointing. I found this voting card over there. Is it yours? The zombie does not even grunt in your direction. He just keeps working. Slowly. You grip the voting card firmly in your gloved hand. It is indeed yours. Keep it safe. Let's see. I don't have a political opinion, so I guess I don't need this voting card. Do not think a lack of thought is somehow admirable. Oh dear, okay. Don't listen to anyone else. You are more than correct. Just be smooth in how you say it. Most people like it when you agree with their political opinions. And a white lie never hurts, right? The zombie just keeps moving apples. Am I boring you? The zombie carefully places another apple at the top of the pile. He does not have an opinion of any kind. Should I defeat this zombie? Strength with... That'd be pretty scary. Charisma. Guy's not harming anyone. Honestly, he's probably a more productive member of society than you. No offense. Go away, we're going to leave. The zomboid. A basket of apples. Some look okayish. I need to somehow get past the zombie. There's all this over there, and there's a zombie. Right, we'll take this one. The garden apple. Are there any other apples that I can pilfer? Anything else that I'm missing? Let's engage with the blanket. Sir, you can't sleep down here. No response. Give it up. Nothing to gain here. He's too still to be alive. Sir, please don't ignore me. Silent treatment, huh? Funny. If you wish to commune with the corpse in any meaningful way, I suggest Speak with the Dead. Speak with the Dead, a third-level necromantic spell, allows you to animate a spirit into a corpse and have it answer 5 questions, as long as that corpse retains a suitable vessel. That mainly boils down to still having some sort of mouth, including a functional jaw. No breathing, no movements, nothing. Oh. Actually check under the rag. Let's do it. Underneath you find the cold corpse of a human. Human. Tall, beautiful like you. Known as the pest of the coast by those who are less inclined to reproduce like rabbits. Thinning blonde hair. Unkempt facial hair. Yeah, this guy looks fresh. Like he could just sit up and talk to you. The DC difficult choice of a dice choice to determine how to roll will be for you. Examine him closer. DC 10. Okay, why not? Come on. Yes. Success. There's something strange here. This is no regular, gentle repose. Look close, but do not move the corpse. Right. Harsh scars cover the skin. Signs of being either a hard worker or a careless worker litter his skin. Cause of death appears to be not directly visible. No blunt trauma either. Considering his age and the shape of his body, this man most likely died of a common disease or internal failure. It's pretty broad and vague. Unless you're willing to start cutting, that's all you'll get. Except... what? There's also a marking on the right leg. A circle with a cross inside it. 300 pieces added. You recall that is the marking of PR, potential revivification. Oh, right, this guy can be revived? Seems so. He most likely died during care and was granted immediate gentle repose. Big up the what? Big up the cheese sandwich and big up the menstrual cycle. Sure. Big them both up. However, he clearly did not have an RF, a revive fund, nor did he have a family member with enough ready cash. Or perhaps he was just an unlikable fella. Who knows? Fair enough. Cover up the corpse once more. So I could cast Revivify on this guy? It's okay to loot him, right? Who was this guy? Why is he here? I should stop bothering. Potentially, yes. Although the question is more akin to, why should you? A 3rd level spell slot is a valuable resource. Why waste it on some blue-collar corpse? That's terrible. If you can, always save a life or bring it back. That's always the right choice. Of course it isn't. Ignoring the fact that you cannot simply spend your power on any old fool. There are also a million outcomes to a resurrection that could lead to a negative outcome in the world, despite your good intentions. Good intentions build a better world. Perhaps your foolish alignment system, but not in reality. Perhaps in your foolish alignment system, but not in reality. I'm not going to ask about looting. Who was this guy? His hands are calloused. He's built like a sarcophagus. Just a man. A dead man. Why is he here? This is a morgue. A lich house, clearly. Corpses are kept on cooling in places like this before cremation or burials. I'll stop bothering him. Now, I need to figure out a way in which to get past this here zombie. No, I don't want to... I want to see what's in this bloomin' chest. There's stuff over there. Maybe there's another way to get to it. Let's go up this way. Spiral staircase. Oh, right. River calls you. Good morning, cleric. 16. Plus 2 hit points. Pick me up. Regain 1d4 of... What's this? A red eye of earth. Jaw left his mark across bands. Today it is a universal sign of magic. Oh my goodness. Your fate one day. Trifle. 2 crowns and incense. I'm not gonna just... Let's look at it. Mushrooms, probably edible. Let's trifle with this one. Svamp extract. Let's look at this. An empty pot. Let's engage with the empty pot. Looking inside, you find this pot to be empty. Most contain strange herbs or ashes. This one does not. The pot was recently emptied. You can still see... Oh, no, it's a different voice. Shitting hell, I'm getting bad at this. The pot was recently emptied. You can still see the remnants of dust at the bottom. Dust? Anyone? There is fear. Ooh. You must grow sturdier. We leave that pot alone. Out of that fear. I'm going to check something. How are we doing on this? How long has this been going for? 50 minutes. Alright, we'll do another little bit and then we'll be done for today. Oh, I leveled up. Questing tree. I have. What's this all about? 300 pieces. Oh, right. Yes. Yes. No, I haven't leveled up yet. What spellbooks do I have? I have Cure Wounds and Shield of Faith. Okay. Let's wander around. Let's zoom out a bit. Jeez. What's that guy? Wait. Is that... Trifle with it. What is it? Ruined prayer book. The book is ruined. Most of the pages, while dry now, have been completely drenched. Only a few pages of soggy, brackenish papyrus. Is it papyrus? Papyrus, maybe? Pages are readable. They appear to contain some type of undecipherable. Is it undecipherable or indecipherable? Symbols. Ascani writings, most of the most basic kind. Wait. Oh no. Someone has attempted to try this to the best of their ability. No, no, no. This is your prayer book. So many hours wasted. Oh dear. You would have to rebind the whole thing. It is ruined. That'll cost a fortune. Take the ruined prayer book. Oh dear. Let's have a look at this one. Thick tome lies upon the iron slab. Let's look at the thick tome. You flip the tome open. There are fine handwritten letters scattered across the pages. While the symbols appear to be readable, you do not understand the language. Ancient tome, De Verbis Draconum Ars Occulta. I wish I could. Can I try to read it? No. You have no idea what this means. Need to get my hands on comprehend languages. You do. It's highly annoying that you seem to have lost your memorization. Find a spell scroll. Maybe you could buy it someone. It's fairly common. I do want to read that for sure. Let's have a look at this. A tray of old incense. Some is still usable. Sure, let's take an incense. What are these books? Too much reading. So many books. Basic manuals, arcanist histories, novels. Some of them stand out to you as classics. It could be useful to refresh your mind. The books taunt you bookishly. Bookishly! Let's read the folk tales. I like folk stories. Opening the Trill Sisters book shows you an index of several tales, many of which you heard growing up. Stories for children are useless. Don't waste your time here. Out of the tales, you see one you remember the most. The one about the gnome and the titan. This story always spoke to you, mostly because of the unlikely friendship between the two. Read A Little and the Large. In the old days, when dragons ruled the skies and titans wandered the earth, there lived a gnome named Abacus, known far and wide as a half-wit. Whether by fate or folly, he often found himself in the oddest of places, and so it was that he stumbled into a deep valley of Ascan. Oh my god. This valley was home to Ka Yamor, the Mist Titan, a colossal being with fur as thick as the ancient forests and limbs that clutched the very mountains. His upper body was hidden in, or perhaps made of, the swirling mists that filled the valley. But on this day, the valley was not the serene refuge it had once been. The air was thick with ash, the rivers ran black, and the trees stood as charred husks. Eseth, the ancient red dragon, had set the forests aflame, hoping to drive Ka Yamor from his domain and claim the fertile valley for himself. Ka Yamor was furious, his great form trembling with rage as he searched for the source of the destruction. His eyes fell upon Abacus, who was wandering aimlessly, his tiny mind more puzzled by the sudden darkness than anything else. 5 XP. To think that the coast was filled with these beasts of jaw at one point. Let's do that. They reigned harshly and wildly. But it's not hard to see why some preferred their chaotic dominance to the tyranny of dragons. Let's continue the verses. Thrick Lum Chum, who dares bring fire where none should come? Ashes taint my sacred mist. Speak, small one, lest you be missed. Abacus looked, squinting through the fog and scratching his head. Fire? No, I've no fire to share, no flame do I bring, nor ash to bear. For in the dark I see clear as day. 'Tis those who can't that need the flame, they say. Thrick Lum Chum, what nonsense from your tongue does come? Who is it that needs this blaze, that blackens my mist and dims my days? I don't know who's saying this bit. Well, question thee who needs a flame to light their path and stoke their claim. Perhaps it is Eseth, the king, whose fire to your valley bring. Thricklam chum, the dragon's days are surely done. Guide me, gnome, to where he lies. Together we shall dim his skies. A wonderful little tale about the little and large. The story goes on to wax about the friendship sparked between this eldritch titan and the silly little gnome as they sought out Eseth on his throne. The ancient red dragon then falls to the titan's might after Abacus accidentally guides him to the correct location. One of those classic stories every child in Ascan is told growing up. Close it. Folktales. Hey, we did it. Can I do any more of this reading right now? I don't know. My voice is getting scuffed. But it gains me XP. That's the thing. It's all XP. It's XP. It's XP. You know what? That's going to be enough. We're gonna stop it right there for a second. And then we're gonna release this first episode on YouTube. ASMR, Esoteric Ebbs. Why not? Let's do that on YouTube. That'll be fun. I'm just gonna put it up raw. It's raw. That's what Gordon Ramsay would say. But that's okay. That's alright. Isn't it? Yeah. Well, that's it. We're done for the first part of Esoteric Ebb. I'll see if I want to do it anymore. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. Time will tell. For now, I'm going to turn off the TikTok live and live. Turn off the Twitch live.